everyone, it's me, Nick Avocado, and I'm not having a problem today like I did yesterday. I actually have two videos for you coming out today and tomorrow. I'm gonna post them back to back because I feel so much better, you guys. My life, I don't even know, but my husband's actually very upset with it. He actually said that he's upset with me, so I'm having to go through that right now, but that's besides the point. Speaking of relationships, today, speaking of husband and wife, I don't think he's married to Cathrine. I don't think she's gonna get married to Cathrine. I don't think he's gonna get married. I don't think she's gonna say, I do. I think she's gonna say, I don't. Because, oh, don't you love it? Oh, follow my Twitter, at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back. So, today I'm gonna be going out to Taco Bell. That's what I'm craving right now. I'm craving those delicious chalupas. They're so good. I don't know if I want Taco Bell. I don't know what else I want. I really want something, I don't know. But I'm gonna go out and get some fast food, something junky, unhealthy, and we're gonna discuss. I'm gonna discuss my opinion about this man and this family. Oh, you guys know I made a video about this, like a couple weeks ago. Not even, maybe a month. Bam, there it is. Nick insert the thumbnail so that they can see the receipts. And all of their fans came for me. Oh, be quiet, you don't know them. And I said I don't have to be their best friend to be able to make a judgment call. I mean, just like you're judging me. Oh, he talks too much, you know, like, all right. Well, a lot of his viewers came for me. I'm curious to know if they're gonna come for me in this video, because that will speak volumes about some individuals out there. I mean, listen, there's a line that's to not be crossed in life, and especially on the internet. And when that line's crossed, you gotta hold people accountable. It doesn't mean that you can't still like them or enjoy them or even subscribe. I'm not asking people to unsubscribe to him or cancel him or anything like that. I'm sharing my view after some allegations have come forth. You guys, it's terrible. And we're gonna talk about it. Yay. So let me go get into the car. We're gonna go to get some drive-through fast food. I don't even know. I just had Taco Bell yesterday, but I am wearing purple, which is the Taco Bell color. I don't know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go figure it out. Are you ready? Let's get into the video, shall we? All right, you're gonna wanna listen. So grab your popcorn. You're gonna wanna listen to this, all right? This is not just like, oh, just wait. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Bam! And I'm back. Oh, wait. I want to show you. Let's go. Here we are. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love Taco Bell. Honestly, I could eat here pretty much every day, but then I would get like really big. But it's just water weight. It's just water weight. It's my turn. Here we go. Is there one behind me? No. Oh, here we go. I'm so excited. I really want the chalupas because they're my favorite. Oh, here we go.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you for asking. What can I get for you?
I'm gonna have, where are the cheddar chalupa? How much is, oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna have 5 cheddar chalupas, please.
Okay, and can I get you anything else?
And that's with seasoned beef, please.
Okay. Is that gonna be all?
No, I'm also going to have a Mexican pizza.
Okay. Anything else for you today?
One moment, please. And I'm gonna do some cinnamon delights. Cinnabon delights.
Did you want the 2-pack or the 12-pack?
12, please.
Okay, and can I get you anything else?
That's everything.
Alright, your total's gonna come to $26.64.
I'm very bad at decisions, as you can see. That took 2 minutes for me to decide what I want, but... Yay! Is that enough food? I'm gonna do 2 mukbangs today, because I'm really hungry. Actually, I lost like 4 pounds. So we gotta make up for this. I have to make up for it. Okay, let's go. There they are. I'm so excited. Okay, that's what it looks like. I'm back. We're back home, shooby-doo. Hello, hello. We're back home, shooby-doo. We're home. Hello. Let me show you what I got. Here's my Mexican pizza, which I'm really excited for. This is what it looks like. Ooh. All right. And the special, oops, let's turn off my phone. Okay, we have chalupa number 1, chalupa number 2, chalupa number 3, chalupa number 4, chalupa number 5, and 12 Cinnaballs, and some fire sauce. Hey, this looks really, really good. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yay! All right, let's have our first bite of everything, and then we're gonna get into the discussing. But this is a mukbang, okay? So I'm gonna be eating and talking at the same time. And my eye is still twitching. If you guys know, I mean, I Googled it and there's like a million different reasons in it. Who knows? Maybe you don't know because you're not my doctor. I don't know. My eye's twitching a little bit. It's like, it's just what's happening. Okay, let's do one of these. Now, I put some fire sauce onto it already. Oops. Ooh, these are the chalupas. They're the cheddar toasted chalupa, and I put some French onion dip from, you know, chips and dip. I put that on top, and the fire sauce. These are the best thing that Taco Bell has ever made. I'm telling you, they're so good. Cheers. Yay. Thank you for being here for our tea. This bad, bad man. Here we go. Mmm. It's just perfect. I love what I do. Truly. Oh my god. Okay, you guys. So, this guy, again, I made a video. Nick, insert it right here. Bam. I made a video discussing him and his partner in crime. I made one about them together, and then I made a follow-up about the girl. Because I thought the girl was lying on behalf of him. Look at this. And again, people came for me. People were like, oh, you're so mean. How could you say that? Keep your opinion. No, the top comments that I saw all the time was, mind your business. And this is what I say. I'm sorry, but you cannot mind your business from public figures. The reason that they upload their private lives to the computer for you to view is because they want you to see it and talk about it and to talk about them. That is why we are on YouTube. So you see us, so that you talk about us, so that you share opinions about us, so that you react to us, so that some respond to us, so that we can sell you stuff. I mean, these people are willingly going onto the computer saying, hey, well, look at our lives and view us too, because your views will give us money. It's a relationship. So when people said, oh, mind your business, it's like, mind my business from what? You think I just snooped in their house with a security camera and waited for something to happen and I just sneakily exposed their private lives? No, I talked about what they put out first, willingly, to the internet. And I'm giving them what they want, which is the reaction, because that's how they make money. So a lot of the children don't understand that. So you can, again, complain all you want under this video. Mind your business, this is not your life. I'm like, well, it's not your life either, but we're all part of it because they chose to put it out there. You know what I mean? Like, oh well. Anyways, so, let's have one of these. So I made my 2 videos, right? And that whole shenanigans, basically, Mexican pizza, was about his water jet. Remember that? No, we never got an apology from them. We never got any straightforward answers from them. They just brushed it under the rug, and all their followers just said, oh, well, it's over. Mind your business. Meanwhile, someone was hurt, and someone was damaged, and someone got lied about to millions of people. You know, no one questions the victim. They all just want to make sure that they're happy and rich in their mansion. So anyways, let's try this. There are some people who are just as famous as them, and people say I'm jealous. I'm not jealous. I eat for a living. How lucky am I? You know what I mean? There are other people just as famous as them who don't do this stuff. Who, if they make a mistake, come right out and say, I'm sorry. This is what happened. This is what I did. I should know better, or something. They just lie. They just lie. Diabetes. It's a disease called diabetes. Wow. So that was like a month or two ago. He had a jet ski. He ran the water all up and down the pool. It went down the mountain, their property. They live on a cliffside in California. And it damaged their neighbor's vineyard, their grape plants, and their grass and everything. All the sludge flew to, it was a mudslide basically. Anyways, so that was last month. Now, recently, recently, there have been some allegations that have receipts. Receipts don't lie, you guys. I'm a big believer in receipts. Boy by the name of Cole came out and said, hey, one of my friends had an affair with him. The father of the Ace family. It's him, it's his partner, and their children. It's a family TV show. Well, he had an affair with this girl, let's just call her Eggplant. Eggplant and him had an affair. Eggplant is best friends with Cole. She had to sign an NDA about their relationship so she wouldn't go public about it, and so no one would know. And apparently it wasn't just an affair. It was a forced, I'm not even going to say the word on YouTube, aggressive, forced insertions and manipulations. She had to sign an NDA saying she'll never say a thing. Well, she told her friend, Cole. Cole said, well, I didn't sign an NDA, so I'm going to come out and tell people what he did to you. And so that's where we are right now. And I want to play you some of these clips. It's juicy. It's juicy. Oh my God. Not as juicy as my taco. We stand a nice juicy taco. Okay, here we go. Let me turn this around and I'll pull it up for you. Just wait till you see this, you guys. Just wait. Oh. When I typed in Austin McBroom into Google search, Austin McBroom, and it says, who's Austin McBroom? And they have an ad for Home Depot of a toilet. Poopy. Look at that. I'm being serious. Look, let's close the ad. There he is. Who is Austin McBroom? Toilet. Now let's watch Drama Alert first, because he's really quick and gets right into it, you guys. Okay?
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's
Here we go!
Into the news! The Ace family is being accused.
Follow my Twitter at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back.
The Ace family is being accused of some serious crimes. If you remember on last Drama Alert, I said the very next video tomorrow was going to be a video about Austin from the Ace family and this cheating stuff. But that video never came. Basically, for months and like a year, people have been coming out saying, you know, that they hooked up with Austin, but they can't say anything because they signed an NDA, they signed a contract, they're worried about Austin suing them. And none of these girls ever like come out like with a video or do an interview, and all of a sudden they just disappear. Now you guys have been hounding me to like get on this story and report this story, and we've been working on it. In fact, we had one girl that was coming on to do an interview to tell us about her and Austin and everything, and then she disappeared. And without my star witness, I couldn't make a video last week on Austin. I can't even get a hold of this girl anymore. So me and my team, we started digging more and more, and
suspicious. Did you ever watch that TV show on Netflix, House of Cards? Key witnesses, people who have to testify, all of a sudden commit suicide. All of a sudden, they're gone. They changed their minds. Do you think that's normal? No. It's called being paid off. This is what I believe. I believe that he is paying off these girls to stay silent. And you go to their Twitters, because this is happening right now in the moment. And you go to his Twitter, you go to Catherine's Twitter, and they're just laughing about it. We'll get into it. I took screenshots in case they deleted it.
Found this tweet from Cole Carrigan. On October 3rd, Cole tweeted out, "How does no one know their entire brand is fake? Austin has Christian mingled so many of my friends recently, even one girl with his own father. And Cathrine knows and is okay with it as long as he's home in time for the vlogs."
That's the allegation. Not only did he cheat on his wife, I can't stand cheaters. If you're gonna be looking around and being a dog, you can't cheat. You have to tell the person you love and be like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I want to do. Can I do it? Do I have permission? I'm letting you know I can't help my urges. Let the person know. Does Cathrine know? We don't know. If, you know, the mother of the Ace family, if she happens to do that, she's being cheated on. She might know, according to this tweet, as long as he's home, she doesn't care, because, listen, she has a mansion because of him. No, a lot of housewives are this way. They just accept it as long as the husbands come home. A lot of rich people. Because, unfortunately, part of being wealthy in this world, what do? Like, how much money do you need to be happy? At the end of the day, you don't really need much money to be happy. You have your house, you have your car, you have your yacht, and then what? Well, now it's time for love. Now it's time for sparks. Now it's time for memories, moments, relationships, you know, flings, affairs. That makes life exciting for most people, or a lot of people. And rich people do it very often because they have the money for it.
Wow, so I've heard these rumors about Austin cheating, but now apparently he's hooking up with Instagram models with his dad. So listen, since my witness is missing, I can't find her, I need to bring someone else on to continue the story. So I reached out to Cole Carrigan, called him, I was like, dude, what's your number? And I got on the phone with him and I was explaining to him, like, everybody has told me this, I know this is a thing, I know this is real, I just need actual proof, I need to talk to someone. Can I talk to your friend that hooked up with Austin? Cole basically told me he'll get back to me. And less than 5 minutes after our conversation, a random person starts texting me and telling me that Cole is in a relationship or was in a relationship with Austin, and he's mad because Austin doesn't like him anymore. What? Like, I don't believe any of this. I don't believe a word that I'm hearing, and I'm starting to think that Cole literally gave my number out to someone to try to feed me some BS for, like, me to cover this story about him and Austin and being in a relationship so he can get clout off of this. So
now this is a different side of the story. This changes a lot of it. It's not just... Now, we'll get into it more of the receipts, the texts, and watching the phone call. In my opinion, I think it's real. I think people don't just make things up. Could there be exaggerations? Perhaps. But this is coming from something. And I just watched a psychic do a tarot reading on the Austin and the Ace family, and he absolutely sees it in the cards. Now, I don't know if you believe in that. But if you do, there's another little, okay, I think something's going on here. The girl's story was very detailed. But anyways, so this whole Cole thing, Cole, that's a guy, by the way, saying that, oh, he and Austin had a relationship. He's probably just putting it out there for clout. He's saying, no, don't believe this. But there might be truth to the madness. There might be a little truth in this circus that's going around right now.
At this point, I don't believe anything Cole says, and on top of it, I'm pretty sure he leaked my number, which is not cool at all. So anyhow, Cole doesn't get...
Don't leak people's numbers. I've had people, random people, blocked numbers, what you call it? Numbers that are, what do they call it? Blocked, unknown numbers that hide the area, hide the name and stuff. Send me little voicemails like, oh, you're crazy, oh, you're fat. I'm just like, where did this come from? Clearly someone that has my number gave it to someone. That's despicable. And you know that can be traced down. I just don't care. But still, it says a lot about... I have friends whose numbers I have that I'm no longer friends with. I don't give their number out of spite. That's gonna come to bite you in the butt. Don't do that.
Back to me. He doesn't hook me up with his friend that hooked up with Austin, and so I have no video, so I don't make a video. So Cole ends up texting me a couple days later saying, so, how much did they pay you to not make the video? Skull emoji. Now listen, you can't pay me to not make a video. I'm pretty well off. I thought this was kind of a joke question. I didn't think he was being serious. So I responded sarcastically by saying 500K. I'm waiting for him to say like, really? Or ha ha ha. There is no response. None. And again, this happened on Friday, so I'm busy. I'm doing family stuff. 4 hours later, still no response. So I decided to respond to him. I responded on Friday at 9:14 p.m. Cole, I'm being sarcastic. And you would think at this point he'd be like, oh, or something. Still no response at all. So, well, that's that. Actually, Cole made some type of tweet that, like, you know, Drama was paid 500K to not do the story.
I saw that tweet. Cole is alleging that he was paid $500,000 from the Ace family not to cover the story so they could sweep it under the rug. Which, I'm sorry, for all the sweeping they do under the rugs, listen, I was trying to do a giveaway one time, and the giveaway was to meet me and film with me, and I had some very, very poor, bad, uneducated people representing me for this arrangement. It was with a sponsor, and they were supposed to arrange the legalities, everything. Well, the manager had no idea what he was doing, and he had put a thing on my table for me to sign and agree to without even knowing the laws with giveaways and sweepstakes and how they work. And it was just a disaster. Disaster, so unprofessional, just clueless, just totally clueless, yet had the nerve, had the confidence to demand a salary. Anyways, it's a whole long story. It doesn't matter, it's in the past. But what came out of it was, what I didn't realize till after posting my first video. Hey guys, you know, purchase this product, and if you purchase it, I'm gonna put you in a little raffle to see who's gonna film a mukbang with me. I thought it was innocent, it was fun, and then it turns out, oh, it's against the law. The moment I found out that it was breaking the law, I removed the video immediately, that same day. I issued an apology. I went on social media and I told people what happened from my end. I was being honest. Look, I didn't know it was against the law to have a sweepstakes that people had to pay to enter into. And I was so sorry. Luckily, it was not even one day. It was basically one day of the video being up there. So not that many people have got it yet, because it was a month-long thing. People are going to wait till later probably. I don't know. Luckily, there's not that many people. But still, I went on to Instagram and I responded to everyone who sent me screenshots of their order. I apologized. I addressed them by name. I said, look, I'm sorry. I just want to do something fun. I hope you enjoy your product nonetheless. You're still going to get it. Whatever. Well, that was a very small scale of what they did. They had their followers pay for their merchandise. They made all of their, well, they didn't make them, but they convinced their 8-year-old, 12-year-old, 15-year-old teeny bopper fans that, hey, if you buy as much merch as you can from me, we'll put you in a raffle and we'll send you a new car. That's against the law. That is straight up illegal. They could have gone to jail. They could have gone time, or they could have been fined by the state of California. No one prosecuted them. The video's still up, which just baffles me. Which is also why at the time I thought, I mean, I'd seen other people do similar stuff, but still, there was backlash when they came out with their video of other people saying, hey, this is against the law. Hey, you could really hurt someone, or this is not the rules. You have to do it fair and square. People cannot pay. And they just swept it under the rug. There is the difference between, not saying I'm perfect or whatever, I make mistakes all the time, but they are known for sweeping stuff under the rug. Unlike other YouTubers who say, hey, this happened, I'm sorry, or oh, I only needed to let you know. This was straight effed up and I am sorry, like this was not my intention. That's just one example. They gave their little child a lollipop shaped as a beep, a male beep beep beep, an eggplant. And they filmed her sucking it and licking it. Thought it was so cute, and she was like 4 years old. The mudslide, they've done so much. So anyways, it doesn't shock me if this, you know, the story of, oh, paying off him to be quiet. It's kind of believable because their actions, they have a history. You know what I mean? That's what judgment is. You're judging based on what you know, what you experience, and a history of behavior. So anyways, let's keep going.
Which isn't true, so I had to correct him, and on Friday, I made this tweet. Dude asked me, how much did the Ace family pay me not to make a vid? I said $500K sarcastically, and now he's making an exposed vid. Truth is, the woman I planned on interviewing went missing in action. Thought it was rude, he would assume that I would sell out my multi-million-dollar brand, shaking my head. Okay, well that's that. Until yesterday, when Cole uploaded a video. And that video is titled, The Truth About the Ace Family. Now,
this is why I wanted to watch Keemstar's video, because it gives a little backstory. I mean, I'm sorry, this is taking forever, but there's a lot of people speculating, a lot of rumors going around, and I like that he addressed, because in Cole's video, he made an error saying, oh, he was paid to be quiet, and he's saying, no, that's not true. I think Cole jumped the gun, definitely there.
Now, in this video, Cole says this. Roll it.
He didn't tweet anything, he didn't upload anything, so I texted him saying, how much did they pay you to keep quiet? And he responded with this, and I was completely shocked. I immediately called my friend and told her that he was paid off $500,000 to keep quiet about the situation, and that I needed to come forward.
What? I think you're missing some text there, bro. Like, where's the whole, like, I'm being sarcastic? How come that's not added in there? Or are we just gonna act like that doesn't exist? And quite frankly, you've been very adamant on Twitter that you are going to ruin the Ace family. So if they did pay me off $500K, why would I tell you? For those...
Exactly. I know people have lots of different feelings about Keemstar, but, people have feelings about everyone. People think I'm a terrible person too, but that's why I say there can always be truth within our circus. The truth is somewhere in the middle. There always is. Remember me and Trisha Paytas? Sorry for bringing it up, but I don't really have beef with people very often. Can't even think of anyone else, honestly. Anyways, and people thought she was being exaggerating, people thought I was exaggerating, and people said, well, there's truth in the middle. And I said I jumped the gun by I was excited and I went anyway, and that was a lesson for me. I put that out there saying that's where I went wrong. I was kind of like Cole. He got information and just flew off the broom and said, look, this is true. And I'm sure from all the hours and days that transpired between that text and the moment he uploaded that video, he saw the other text and said, oh, I'm just joking, but it's too late, you know, like, so, I don't know what I'm saying.
that are mentally
we have to watch this video though. This is gonna be a long video, I'm so sorry, but we have to see the real allegations about the Ace family. It's very juicy.
challenge. I was not paid any money by the Ace family not to run any story. And if I was offered money, I'd refuse it. I've refused money in the past, I'll refuse it forever. Like, this show and the integrity of the show is way more important to me. Okay, now let's get on to these allegations, okay? Because I thought this was a cheating story, but when we saw Cole's video, it turned into...
we're gonna beep out that word. We're gonna beep out that word, okay, Nick? Starts with an R. And also, it ends in ape. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing here, so Nick, pay attention. Because YouTube doesn't like that word.
This is a story. In Cole's video, he's interviewing an anonymous woman who's using a voice changer, who is saying that her and her friend went on Austin from the Ace family's yacht or whatever, boat, and Austin, his friend, and his dad got these girls super drunk and them. Both of them. Serious allegations. Now, quite frankly, there's...
Very, very serious. I mean, this is... I remember I talked about in the beginning of this video, there's a line. People make mistakes, but there's a line. When it becomes criminal, there's just... I mean, I'm sorry. James Charles got canceled over gummy bears. He got canceled because he promoted gummy bears. Yeah, wasn't good to his friend. Yeah, maybe he got ambitious, but he's 19 and he was excited. And it was an opportunity. And honestly, if I had a product, or pretend I had a favorite noodle, and one of my friends was eating a different noodle, I'm not going to come for that. He got canceled over gummy bears. And exaggerations of his sexuality. So, Why are these people being canceled? Over physical evidence of ruining a neighbor's property, destroying their trees and their orchards, ruining their grass and their lawn. Why are they being canceled over all of this stuff with the merch and the car scam? And now this, it's crazy. And I don't... It's funny how the world works sometimes.
Some problems with this story. Like, one, she's anonymous. Two, she's using a voice changer. And the source of this whole story is coming from Clown Carrigan. Like, the guy that literally just pulled this stunt on me. So I'm having a hard time believing every single word.
That's understandable. And I've seen people on Twitter saying, you should always believe the woman. It's kind of like the Me Too movement. In the United States, you're innocent until proven guilty. And in the recent, couple years, it's now you're guilty until proven innocent. Which is kind of like how some European nations treat the law. And unfortunately, some things have come out with girls making stuff up. Or girls not even having clear memory, but they're doing it for publicity, or they're doing it for revenge, or they're doing it out of spite. It's hard to say believe everyone just because they say it, because people in this world lie. Everyone lies, but some people lie. On the other hand, the Me Too movement was very special and important because it made us look differently at women as equal in their voices. The men's voice was always over the woman's voice. It's tricky. It's hard to know because, as he's pointing out, we question who the source is, where it's coming from. Doesn't mean it's not true, though. Doesn't mean it's not true. I mean, I'm a dramatic piece of beep. And I'm just thinking of problems I've had with YouTubers, Trisha. People question me like, oh, well, he's dramatic, so it must be fake. It's normal. I don't blame him for questioning the sources, and I don't blame you for thinking I just made it all up or something for clout because I'm dramatic or whatever, or I like attention, or it's tricky on YouTube and in the real world. It really is. So I understand where he's coming from, and I also understand where other people are coming from, saying, look, there's a pattern here, there's history, we'll get into that too. Like, this has been occurring a lot and then shoved under the rug. Oh, shoved under the rug. Oh, shoved. And then I watched that psychic. I'm kind of a believer in psychics and stuff. And he said, oh, there's definitely cover-ups going on. Anyways, let's just keep listening to the allegations.
But anyhow, once we saw Cole's video, this is drama. We had to do some work. We need to find out who these girls were, if there was any truth of this story, and we found the other girl. The other girl in question is Leslie Hannah Bell. I reached out to her on Instagram, had a long conversation with her on the phone privately, and she was going to come on to do an interview, but like almost every girl involved in this Austin thing, they just disappear. But anyhow, what Leslie told me was absolutely shocking. She told me a completely different story. And even though she didn't come on for an interview, she texted me with a link to her Instagram story where she said this. To speak on the video that Cole Carrigan posted, some of you have already figured out that I am the other girl they're talking about in the video. I feel like this video was made for the wrong reasons, and this wasn't Cole's story to tell. Cole even texted me saying we could potentially get paid $100,000 from this following claim that Drama Alert was paid off $500K. Swipe right to see the text. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so you deliberately misrepresented what I said, Cole. You tried to make people think that I was paid off. But the girls in question, the girl that actually...
Sorry, I had to get a new card. Let's keep going.
...make money, I think we need to swipe right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you ready? We're about to swipe right. Let's see this. Woo! It appears that we have text messages between Cole and Leslie, where Cole seems to be saying, enough proof, but the point of this is not to upload the video. The point is to scare them into paying us off because they paid Drama Alert $500K. So I'm sure they would want to pay me $100K or more. Not to say. And then I could split that with you guys if you help me and send me all the receipts that I need. Hold the phone. Cole Carrigan, you mean to tell me your friends allegedly got, and on top of it, You want to use their story to make yourself some money. You're going to split it with them. And then, Clown Carrigan, you have the audacity to try to send out this BS that I was paid $500K. I mean, it's just despicable.
I'm sorry. And it's just such a complicated world where there could have been something done to her. There could have been something done to another girl. Because again, I really want to get into some other videos where people have receipts of this happening over and over. But it takes one bad apple, and it ruins it for the rest. Now they're questioning the source, they're questioning the girl, and it's going to be swept under the rug. But the psychic I watched, he said, there's going to be 3 attempts, and the third one they won't be able to discredit her. This is the first girl being discredited. They're trying to make money out of it. I mean, it's so messy right now that I'm honestly, as a viewer, I'm just like, I don't know. Sorry. And it's hard because there could have been something that happened, but the way they went about it, and she shouldn't have even talked to him. I mean, if this is her friend, she should know his type of. That is a question of character. I mean, that's a question of character. That says, I'm not even friends with someone who would lie about this to try to get paid off in silence, and especially about something that's touchy. I can't even name a friend of mine that would do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but this is what is happening. It's making me question, who is this girl to be friends with someone like that? How did she not know that these are his personality traits? Is it of surprise to her that this is his character? This type of thing with acting like something to be paid off to make money off of a serious assault video. Unless it's just a coincidence, that makes me question him. It's like, if you're willing to lie about this, what else are you? It's just really, really bad. I'm so sorry. And that's what the psychic said. He said the first girl will be discredited. There'll be a second girl. She'll be discredited. And then the psychic said the third person, they won't be able to discredit. And there was truth to all this the whole time, but the viewers wouldn't believe it. And then the psychic also said that Cathrine is plotting her escape from him. That she's been holding this on for years. That he has been controlling. I've never liked either of them, truly. I mean, I could tell she was lying for him about the whole jet ski thing. Everyone thought I was awful for saying it, but just look at their actions. You know, no remorse, no accountability, nothing. It was just...
I mean, that's so despicable. But anyhow, let's go back to Leslie's original post, where she says, I wasn't aware that Amanda or Cole were in contact with Dromler to anonymously run our story. But I was aware of Cole's video being made, and I only wanted to be factual if it was ever going to be posted. I wanted to say that Austin McBroom is not to blame in the situation.
Well, I'm sorry. And that's why I say too, if this happened to you, you are the only person that can be 100% factual. End of discussion. It's telephone. I don't care if you went to one person or it traveled through 15 different people. Going from one person, I mean, if I go through something in New York City and I call Orland, I tell him what happened. Who's better able to describe what happened? Me, the person who went through it, or Orland? Yes, we're married. Yes, we're friends. Yes, we're husbands. Yes, we're boyfriends. But Orland's still not going to have it exact because it's not in his mind. His brain isn't retaining that information. Telephone, there's going to be things that get a little twisted. Not deliberately, but it just happens. If this girl wanted to be factual, she should have made the video herself or just not made a video at all. That's just how humans work. I don't know how old these people are. If they're teenager, I don't know. I feel like teenagers would not really get it. But once you're in your 20s and 30s, you experience this all the time. At work, at school, with your parents, going out on dates. I'm like, how did you trust this guy to be factual? I don't know. It's messy.
And did not me or anyone. I'm currently handling this situation in my own way. I brought this...
I go like this when the R word comes out.
To social media to address the false accusations. This isn't what I wanted. There's several sides to every story, and this isn't how I wanted to tell mine. Wow. So.
And then why would she talk to him and call him on the phone? This girl is in his video. on the phone with a voice changer telling him what happened. I don't know.
This is a very serious situation, and it should have been handled seriously from the beginning.
Yeah.
It should never have been on Clown Keratin's channel. Like, I didn't know how much of a clown you were until this situation, but from here on out, you're canceled, bro. I am never trusting another word you say, period. I posted some of this stuff on Twitter last night, and I got some feedback from people that were saying, you care more about exposing Cole than getting to the bottom of what happened to this girls.
You have to draw a line somewhere. Everything you hear can't be true. Just because you read it doesn't mean it's true. Just because you hear it doesn't mean it's true. And our jobs as humans, with our brains attached, hopefully, to our eyeballs and our ears, that we say, wait, we are going to judge where this is. Do you turn on Fox News and think this is exactly what happened? Do you turn on CNN and say this is exactly what happened? I hope not. I hope you get pieces of different information and think to yourself, there's always room for molding of stories to fit certain narratives, to fit certain agendas, or that are just plain wrong because they're missing other parts of the story. I mean, you should never believe everything you hear. That's why receipts matter. When you're more worried about sarcastic joke rather than Austin being a POS. No, I think he actually thinks he's a POS. I think Austin's terrible. And I've made videos about this, but yeah. It doesn't mean that they weren't aped, and scared about the backlash. That's common too. That's why these are so... One of my favorite shows was Law & Order SVU. Now, if people in the comments are saying this to me, like, I don't care about the girls, tell them at this point right here, this timestamp, tell them to watch this. Yeah, and Austin never denied it. That's the thing. Like, if someone comes out with something like that, that's why I think something really happened. But I watch Law & Order SVU a lot, and one of my favorite real-life prosecutors, former prosecutor, Sonny Hostin, who's on The View, he talks about this all the time, that women something happens to them, they aren't believed, they change their stories, they get pressured into coming out, they're supposed to testify, they get pressured or blackmailed or paid off not to do it. It's just so common with these cases. That's why they're very complicated. That's why the Me Too movement was very important. Unfortunately, some of them lied, but most of them didn't. It's like, unfortunately, a few bad apples ruins the whole tree. And yeah, so please direct people to this timestamp right here. You guys, I am not saying that this didn't happen. I actually feel that it did. I'm saying someone got to the girl. But it's not his fault for questioning that. That's for sure. I mean, that's just kind of human instinct and also just fair judgment. You know, if someone lied to you, are you going to believe the next thing they say? No, you're going to take a step back and be like, well, let's see if I can confirm this. A lot of people are agreeing with him too. But I think everyone's really thinking that Austin paid this girl off. And the psychic that I watched said that's true. He says that's what happened. And that was my gut feeling too. So let's watch someone else's video. That obviously had a very different angle because it was more so about his involvement and his upset with Cole, which I think is valid. Let's just be honest. It doesn't mean that Austin's off the hook or that it didn't happen. It's just he really concentrated on that. I maybe should have watched that video before making this video. I don't want everyone to think that I'm like, Keemstar, Keemstar, Keemstar. Even though I think he had very valid opinions. Let's go to... Where's the girl I watched? The T channel? Spill Sesh, yes. I love Spill Sesh. She has like a, very, gossipy, like, oh, like, the way she talks, I can't even do it, huh?
Was a former member of Team 10, and honestly, a lot of people did not find him trustworthy at all. They thought he was a liar and all of this stuff. But once the Ace family came out with the video where they were working at the restaurant and they tried to say that working a normal job was so fun and so easy, once that video came out and it spread around Twitter, Cole basically tweeted and said, like, I can't believe these people are famous. And he mentioned that one of his friends had been in a situation where she was taken advantage of by Austin. He went on, this was provided by Cole. There have been a lot of speculation that Austin McBroom has cheated on his fiance Cathrine, and more proof of this was provided by Cole in the video that he posted. I guess Cole...
Now, I did slow those down. And they were all, hey, my friend happened this to him. Or my friend who was a cook, whose girlfriend. Or it wasn't like, hey, this happened to me. It was always like, it was the telephone game. All three of those. Which again, it doesn't... I'm not saying it doesn't mean anything. I'm just it's just to be noted too.
Decided that he was gonna a girl. Cole finally posted his video today titled The Truth About the Ace Family. And it's a 15-minute video where he's basically sitting down and he's showing us actual receipts, text messages. Then he calls his friend who was alleging that Austin and his friends, his security guard and his dad, either witnessed or took part in taking advantage of her and her friend. She wanted to remain anonymous, so he used a voice filter and she was not shown on camera. He was talking to her over the phone. So in detail, guys, Cole makes some notes about the relationship that Austin and Cathrine have, saying that Cathrine was not there for Austin's birthday party that they celebrated, and he's often seen at the club alone. Apparently on June 22nd, Austin was seen that weekend or week going to Miami, and he took his NBA friends, his security guard, and his dad, and Cole shows us photographs proving that they were indeed in Miami this particular week.
Can't make that up. They were all there. That's what I'm saying. Some things may have been exaggerated. She may have been paid off, the victim of Austin. But it doesn't mean, oh, well, it didn't happen then. Yeah, it's not black and white. I think Cole must have twisted something. I mean, again, I've had people leak my number and try to... I understand where Keemstar came from that, because he was made out to be a bad person when he literally is just reporting, at least in that instance. I'm not speaking for his whole life or anything. But these are receipts, pictures of his dad being there, his security guard being there. They all went on this yacht. The girl got invited onto the yacht. And when she was intoxicated, they all took turns with her, and she did not want that. It's very graphic if you listen to the story. There was blood. I'm saying it's very... Yes, we've had people make stuff up like this in the Me Too movement, but 90% of them did not. Okay? And the fact that he won't deny it, he won't even say, no, that did not happen. The fact that he's not even on camera right now saying this is what happened, or I know, at least acknowledging the fact that he knows her, he's pretending that she doesn't exist. And that's what guilty people do. Just like the whole jet ski thing. Did he come on camera and apologize for ruining his neighbor's property? No, he didn't. He made Cathrine do it. Cathrine, the girlfriend of Austin. He made her do it. And that's what I called her out in my video. I'm like, listen, boo. We all see through what you're doing. He's a man, she's a man-child. People think I'm a man-child. He's a man-child. Shoot. And is it just me, or is it just so weird to do something like that? An act with your dad. That's just weird.
Together. Now, this aligns with a lot of the text messages that Cole is showing us throughout the video. Cole also mentions that Austin's assistant as well is in on this whole situation. So basically what happened was Cole
another one.
and Austin were texting each other, talking about the weekend they were going to Miami. And I'm going to get these text messages up so that I can read them to you guys. So here you can see Austin using those eyes emoji, and then Cole's friend sends a photo of a friend. And obviously the picture is blurred out and says, how about her? And Austin says, send one more pic, her private. And basically what Cole is saying is that Austin is telling this girl which friends to bring with her, because he obviously is trying to pick out like the hotter girl to bring on this trip. And then she sends 2 more pictures and says, no, it's not. She has a lot of fake and fan pages. And so Cole says, before he like goes on to explain the story, that someone from Austin's team, not Austin, guys, not...
He's picking them out like groceries. I mean, I listen, it's okay to have hookups, it's okay to go through Tinder, see who you're attracted to and stuff, but this is coming from someone who claims to be a family married man, and it's just, as I say, honesty is the policy. You need to communicate. You need to come on camera and say, no, I'm a player. That's who I am. I'm a player. But don't act like you're not, and then this is why it's more shocking. Picking them out like groceries.
Austin. That's why these texts are like with the green bubble and not the blue bubble, like when the girl is texting Austin saying, I think it's in your best interest if you told Cole to stop. If he proceeds, you both are looking at some serious consequences. I'm actually a friend of yours, just trying to help you. Be smart, girl. She replied, wait, what? Who is this? Saying, you're already involved. Just because he didn't mention your name doesn't matter. You gave him the information that he knows whether it's true or false. So that was a threat, basically, saying Cole should not make this video. The next sequence of texts are from Austin basically getting the address down and figuring out the flight, and she also gets confirmation from Austin's assistant.
I do agree with the commenters as well on Keemstar. I mean, I understand he's putting, well, he's in it because Cole brought him into it. He's putting his angle to diffute what Cole was saying about him, and I would have done the same, honestly. But this is, I think, why the viewers are upset. I didn't see any of these types of receipts in Keemstar's video. And this is, I should have played this video first, because this goes straight into the story. I didn't know his was be more about him. I should have watched it before turning on the camera. But you guys like my real reactions too, and I agreed with a lot of what he said, but still. This is really the story. These are the receipts. Him, his manager, they're involved. This is not all made up.
And as to with
something happened,
where they're actually going and like the yacht rental and all that stuff, Cole details the story of what happened and how they were taken advantage of. And when the girl who this happened to is on the phone with Cole retelling the story, it is the exact same story. And basically what happened was they described it as they had way too much fun on the yacht. They were drinking and they came back to the room to change. They were in their bathing suits and they took them off. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what she said, what she described. Basically, Austin had come into her room, and following Austin, his NBA friends and then his dad also came into the room, and allegedly things occurred, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Bad things.
One of the girls, as basically like proof of something occurring in Miami, has texts with her ex-boyfriend who lived in Miami, basically telling him that they were in trouble and that a situation had happened to them that was not okay. These are the text messages. She says, hey, me and my friend are in a bad situation right now in Miami.
I'm sorry, just spill session. I used one of her videos. Shout out to you. Thank you for letting me, not copy striking me, to give my opinion about another YouTuber. Was it Danielle Kahn? Yeah, it was Danielle Kahn. Danielle Kahn artist. Oh my gosh, but I just love her voice. It sounds so gossipy, but it's good for this type of reporting. It just, doesn't her voice sound like that girl that just knows what someone did? She just knows. I just love it. I love her voice. And I know catty or gossipy sounds like a mean thing, but I think for what she's doing with her voice is very fitting here. It's just perfect.
Wondering if you could help things. He said, you okay? Said, no, my friend got, and I'm pretty sure
I love her voice. I'm sorry.
We're in danger. Wow, I don't know what to say. Where are you and why still in danger? I know, sorry to bring this upon you. Just don't have anyone here in Miami to help us out. So sorry. So, you can clearly see the date. It lines up with the weekend that Austin was there. Guys, this is crazy. I just cannot believe that I'm like telling you guys this and that this video exists. These girls were able to get home safely. They were able to get on flights thanks to Austin's assistant. Obviously, as we know, they both signed NDAs when they were hanging out with Austin. Now, we're gonna get into how Keemstar is involved in all of...
Well, we know. We watched this video first. We should watch hers. Let's go to the end, though, because I watched this
going
video.
on. Austin needs to address this. Cathrine needs to address this. And
They never address anything. That's why people have so much upset feelings with them. That's why I have the jet ski thing was despicable, and her lie. She lied through the whole thing. Like, oh, I thought it was cute, or oh, I was really upset. It's like, no, you weren't. No, you have no say in this relationship. Clearly, you can watch my opinion about it. You watch the video if you did, if you didn't, I don't know. But I made a video talking about it. They don't address anything. What's so hard about coming on saying this is what happened, or well, maybe it's true, and that's why they're definitely not going to say anything, because this is criminal. And even if it wasn't criminal, it's also just dirty. It's just dirty. Let's pretend it wasn't criminal. It's just dirty. Children's family, children's show. family time.
It appropriately, because the tweets that Cathrine has been posting, she has been literally
mocking it. Yes, here they are.
About the situation, and that is not okay. I mean, honestly, I take back what I said about Cat.
That's a guilty thing. That's a very guilty thing. That's a very guilty thing. Oh my gosh, just laughing at it. That is a guilty. Just write out the playbook. Just laugh about it. Most, like, if someone said, Nick, you popped your husband's tires, I'd be like, what? I did not pop his tires. I would like to know what date you're referring to. I'll tell you exactly where I was. Here's my, I would give people proof that this couldn't even be feasible. Like, that's what a normal non-guilty person does. Or, oh, I was accused by the teacher of cheating on so-and-so's test. And I'm going to say, I did not cheat. And I'll give whatever information to show that I did not cheat. Whether it's my whereabouts or where I sat in my desk, relation to did I see her paper from looking over? Like, oh no, she was across the room, how could I have cheated? Or, you know, show that, you know, like, I just at least come out and say something. The guilty people hide and laugh.
Cathrine needs to address this. She needs to stay quiet and just let Austin take this one.
Oh, she won't. Oh, she won't spill sesh. She won't. Just like she did with the ski jet scandal. He's gonna stay silent, and she's gonna have to do it all because he makes her do it. I think he makes her do this stuff.
It's Austin's mess, and he needs to clean it up if he really did this. Like I said, guys, this is all alleged. None of this has been proven fact. I really don't know how to do this without being super messy. I just feel like this is something that I can't stay quiet about.
I know. That's the unfortunate thing too. I mean, that's what's hard about these types of allegations is that, just like in the Me Too movement, I mean, it comes down to believing a word. Because usually in these criminal acts, there's no cameras. There's no witnesses. It's usually a one-on-one situation. It's either his word or her word. That's why these cases are hard to prosecute. Now, that's just coming from a legal standpoint, but even just on social media, it really comes down to people's words. And everything they do from this point out is going to determine whose word people choose. And so far, they're off to a bad start. With the laughing, the denying, and the mocking. That's not what innocent people do. I've been accused of stuff that I've been innocent of, and I've never just laughed or mocked anything. Never.
I report on a bunch of YouTube drama, and this is one of the biggest stories I think I've ever heard, aside from what we were accusing James Charles of doing. And I don't know, I can't be silent about this.
And the James Charles thing turned out to not be true, right? The James Charles thing turned out to not be true. Right? I don't know what's happening now with the beauty community. I know there's something going on with Shane and Jeffrey. And I have not seen any of those videos. I haven't seen Shane's videos. I have no... So if he did something else, there's too much. I eat every day. Okay, I have enough drama in my own life. I'm a very dramatic person. I have a very interesting relationship. And I don't know everything that's happening. But the whole thing with Taddy was that it kind of suggested that she was not telling the full story. Isn't that what kind of came out to be? And they called him a predator when you look at the definition of a predator, he was the furthest thing from a predator. A predator is someone that goes after people and goes after again and again and hunts them down like prey. Predator, prey. Like, people were just throwing words around. I really felt for him, at least when I watched those videos. So I don't know what's happening now. Maybe something else that happened, but yeah, she just said this is one of the worst things besides the James Charles allegation. And honestly, from what I know, a lot of the James Charles things turned out to not be the full story. So that's why these are hard things to discuss, but you can't just ignore it because you don't know. We have to start talking until they talk. That's the problem. They don't talk.
So I guess I'll keep you guys updated on all of this, on what's going on. This is crazy. And for anybody that's saying that Cole needs to go to the police or his friend needs to go to the police, the thing about that is, I don't know if you guys watched the Brett Kavanaugh hearings, but The victim that came forward was just not heard, and a lot of people that try to report on stuff like this, it just doesn't go in their favor, it doesn't go in the girl's favor, it doesn't go in the guy's favor that is claiming to be the victim in the situation. It's really hard to prove someone guilty when it's just a he said, she said. There isn't a lot of
Isn't that what I just said? Yeah.
evidence unless you've done a kit or something like that. So it's really hard for girls to come forward and be believed. You know, whether this is real or not, we need to acknowledge it, because if it is true, I don't want this to just be brushed over. Anyways, guys.
That's the truth. Good job, Spill Sesh. That's a very good... I should have watched this one first. Before the Keemstar video, so please, if people think I'm like, oh, Nick's like Keemstar, only upset about Cole and not the victim. No. No. I should have played that video first, but whatever. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get going. This is exhausting. I ate all of them. All I have left is half of my Mexican pizza and some sugar balls. I don't know why I got them. I hate sugar. I don't know why I got those. I don't even like sugar. Why do you come on over and eat my balls? No, that sounds awful. Now, come over and eat these sugar round spheres. You guys, I'm gonna get going. That's my reaction, but my opinion on top of that is that it's a sticky situation, as any type of he said, she said thing. And it just unfortunately had to come from Cole. I don't know anything about him, but just this was my first time ever hearing of this person, but just this one time hearing of this person, it's like, ooh, that's a not very good first impression. And yes, this could have been 100% real, but his delivery and the whole thing with Keemstar and trying to tell people that he was trying to get money, he was making money, just milking. It's one thing to make videos to milk stuff for money, you know, that's very common. Oh, I'm gonna react to this because it's popular, everyone's talking about Area 51, so I'm gonna milk the Area 51 thing because I want a lot of AdSense. Or, you know, people are talking about this drama between these people, so I'm gonna do it. Like, that's just how YouTube is. People, it's a social media, it's a interaction among everyone. People put their input in and get their output out. That's just how social media is. And that's, but when it comes to this type of stuff, the very sticky, serious stuff, well, that's just not normal, you know, hoping that you're paid off in silence with, it just, ew. Oh, anyway, so that's my opinion. And I would love, I'm a very good body language reader. I'm a very good, I can really tell where people are coming from when they speak, when they give apologies, when they address claims and allegations. I'm very good at that. And I would love to see Austin come on camera and tell us why this isn't true. And if he doesn't do that, well, what does that tell you? I feel like innocent people are the most easy to work with. They're the most forthcoming, aren't they? Because you have nothing to hide. I am not psychic, but I'm going to make my little prediction. Here's my prediction. He's not going to come forward and make a video. They're going to keep on doing their little family games. They're going to try to make another baby as a distraction, probably. He's going to get her pregnant. Who knows? They're going to do something. They're going to put a distraction bone out there. Make another baby, do family vlogs, go on a vacation, buy another house. Do something that just makes people go, oh, wow. Especially the kids, because their attention spans are very short. That's what I think. And I think if anything is said or addressed, it's going to come from the girl, Cathrine. Just like it did with the jet ski. Just like it did with the lollipop. And what else? The merch. You know, she comes out and does it all. She does the cleanup. And he just plays the games. That's my opinion. Peace out.